Hello and welcome to this tutorial. It will show you how to build and use a simple and cheap book scanner that can cost about $50. In part 1 we discussed how to build a book holder that can keep the book's pages flattened using a plexiglass sheet with the glass hinges while scanning the books. In this second part, we will discuss how to use a camera tripod and attach to it a crossbar with a mobile phone at the far end to take photos of the scanned books. You can use any tripod that has a minimum height of 50 cm. My tripod SLIK-F143 has a detachable camera mount quick release with 1/4-inch thread and a threaded screw to attach cameras to the tripod. Unscrew the screw completely, leaving the camera mount with a 1/4-inch thread. We shall need 2 screws 1/4-inch by 1 1/4-inch long and nuts and washers. Also we need a crossbar 15 mm by 15 mm square section with length about 50 cm. I used a crossbar that came with an antenna. It has already few holes drilled. Insert 1/4-inch by 1/4 screw into the quick release camera mount and screw it as far as it goes. Then insert the quick release mount into the hole at the end of the crossbar and use a nut to secure it into place. Insert a second 1/4-inch by 1/4-inch screw at the other far end of the crossbar in the same direction and secure it with 2 nuts. This will leave enough threading length to mount other accessories without damaging them if the threading is too long. In order to take photos of the scanned books, we need a camera. As most people have mobile phones with a good camera at the back, we can use the mobile phone as a scanning device. If you have a good dedicated camera, it might be better to use it instead, as it might make better quality photos. We need photos of 300 dpi in order to use an OCR later on to create searchable text with good accuracy. If you are going to use your mobile phone, then you will need to use a mobile phone tripod mount with 1/4-inch thread. Attach the mobile phone tripod mount to the other end of the crossbar and then mount your mobile phone in the direction as shown. The following photos show the tripod and how to mount the crossbar first without the mobile phone, as it is safer this way to keep the phone away until you are ready to scan the books. You will need a good lighting source over the scanned pages without making shadows or glare. In order to scan books that are relatively thick, we need to keep the book pages as flat as possible as we progress with the scanning. The pages on the left will deform because they have no support underneath, and when the scanning progresses towards the end, the pages on the right will deform for lack of support. In order to solve this problem, we use several magazines that are about 50 pages each. For a book of 250 pages, we can use 5 magazines on the left side to start with, and as we scan 50 pages, we reduce the number of magazines used accordingly. As we go past the middle of the book, we put the supporting magazines on the right side and repeat this process. Here are a few images of using the scanner with the book holder system and with the plexiglass on top of the scanned books. You can use your fingers at the bottom in order to put more pressure on the pages in order to flatten them. A more elegant solution is to use basswood sheets of 1.7 mm thickness with size 30 cm by 20 cm. For this tutorial I have used the magazines method, and later on I ordered the basswood sheets. The tripod height of 50 cm is a good height to look at the mobile phone screen while standing up. It is very important to take photos of the scanned books that are rectangular and not trapezoidal. This will help the OCR software to do a better job later on and saves you a lot of time editing suspect words. Final word about the cost. Assuming that you have a mobile phone or a dedicated good camera and a tripod of at least 50 cm height, a phone tripod mount costs $8, crossbar can cost $10, the 1/4 inch, 1 1/4 inch screws and nuts about $2. Total cost $20. I hope that you found this tutorial useful. Please subscribe to my channel so that you would be the first to know about future videos. Thank you for watching.